Good day, adventurers. Please bear with us as we try something a little different today. Let me know in the comments below if we should continue using this format, or if it's a hell no, get us back to the tavern, or maybe a mixture of both. So for now, envision us sitting on the lawn outside the tavern, celebrating my survival of another shift and your survival of another encounter all in one piece. Our bellies are full of good hunter stew and house ale. We look up at the brilliant night sky, bursting with stars. Tonight, my dear adventurers, we are talking about those who travel amongst the stars, SpellJammers. Think of wild space as an ocean in space, where the astral plane meets the material plane. The astral plane is the silvery void part of wild space, where its inhabitants do not age, or hunger, or even thirst. The first part sounds great, let me tell you, but I cannot live without my road snacks. So, no thank you. The material plane is where most of us reside, where there's gravity, time, wrinkles, and taxes. In this astral ocean, you have spaceships, floating, long-dead ancient gods, unique space systems that are constantly moving because, space and gravitational force and the higher level math and science that no matter how many offerings of tears I give, I just can't understand it. Oh, and space aquatic-esque creatures that are both fearsome and awe-inspiring. And I want one so badly. Spelljamming ships move through the astral sea by a magic spelljamming helm and a spell-casting crew member that's attuned to it. There are so many different types of spelljammer ships that are as unique as the natives of wild space. You have ships with massive cargo holds, battering rams, or even claws, but all of them have itty-bitty, teeny-weeny living space for regular crew. You have the classic seafaring galleon ship and the notorious nautiloid ship. You have insect-inspired ships in the shape of moths, dragonflies, spiders, or scorpions. Ships inspired by aquatic life forms like flying fish, hammerheads, turtles, or even squids. Then you have the truly unique ships, like a living ship that has a mature treant on its aft deck, or the tyrant ship that mimics its beholder owners. Some ships are better for merchants, some are battle-hardy, and others are just for fun. Each ship has their own gravitational plane and air envelope. Crews have to be wary of their quality of air. Air will stay fresh for 120 days, then after that, it becomes poisonous foul air, and then eventually deadly air. Like when your college boyfriend is trying to buff up at the gym and lives off a diet of pure protein bars, protein shakes, and high-protein chili, and decides it's a great idea to fart into a blanket and hold your head under the same blanket. Yeah, kind of like that. So it is important to try and replenish your air by visiting hospitable planets before that 120-day mark. And this is also important to remember with ship-to-ship encounters. Your air can be a weapon. Think like space pirates with ship-to-ship battles, boarding crews, and weapons like ballistas, trebuchets, and cannons. You can stay and fight or run to fight another day against vampirates. Yes, pirate vampires. That includes coffins, rum, emaciated pirates with a 1,000-yard milky stare that drain the energy of others. You have the Saran, which are space lizards that drain life force from plants and animals in a 10-foot radius. You have Pursurlins, think like an earthworm with horse legs and arms with 3-fingered hands. comforting. They hang out with mind flayers during their 7-year feasting ceremony, so they have to go. Then there's the gauge, which are big space bugs, or the burrows, which are 4-armed space giants. Super fun! And when the crew is not maintaining the ship and scraping off space barnacles in their fish suits, they can be found fishing. This is a treasured pastime while in wild space. Wild space is filled with fish, shark-like creatures, and even eels. Sushi, anyone? But watch out. Space mollymocks might steal your catch, just like regular albatross do on the planet. Speaking of crew, your crew can be anything from the greenish, yellow-skinned Githyanki, astral elves, autognomes, which are mechanical creations of rock gnomes, Gif, which are battle hippos, which seem pretty badass, in my opinion, plasmoids, which think like flubber in space, the Thri-keen, which are self-camouflaging, beatboxing insects, and then there are the Hodazi, which are, best way to describe them, I guess, monkey-esque humanoids with membrane wings. If you look into their history, make sure you have tissues ready or have someone start cutting up onions because their story is a doozy. Wizards are not always good, my friends. The following systems are within wild space. You have realm space that has the planet Toril. The Rock of Brawl is a popular asteroid city where both the law-abiding and the law-adjacent can go to restock or repair their ship and have a little fun. Think like Tortuga. If you are into fine dining and theater, you can find the Man o' War restaurant that overlooks Lake Brawl and the Royal Theatre Company in the High City. In Middle City, you can find the local jail called the Don John. You can find accurate star charts at Elemander's, or if you lost a magic item, head over to Gasper's Reclamations. The Lesser City is the heart of the rock. This is normally where you can dock your ship, get it repaired at the dry dock, look for bargains at the Lesser Market, or head to the Happy Beholder, where you can get a drink and learn anything and everything from Large Luigi, a friendly beholder. Darix's Space, which is the Astral Elves system, is equipped with a dying holy star named Xeraxis that the Space Elves have to keep alive by harvesting the energy of neighboring planets via astral seeds. Oh, and the astral seeds literally suck the life out of the planets and destroys them. What great neighbors. Hey, can I borrow a cup of sugar? And oh yeah, your entire planet. Dun, dun, dun. Doom Space, which is where those floating dead gods come into play. This is the site of a major battle between gods and primordials, where the gods lost. Hardcore. The victorious primordials protected the system in a crystal sphere. The gods that survived the battle eventually broke through the crystal sphere and collapsed the system's sun, causing a black hole. What a great place to take the kids on a summer vacation, right? Smile, everyone. Then you have Gray Space that has Oerth with the free city of Greyhawk. And then, lastly, Kryn Space that has Kryn and apparently a lot of dragons. So, now to my favorite part, the creatures. So, besides the awe-inspiring lunar dragons who make their homes in moons surrounded by their treasures, and the solar dragons who nest in literal stars to guard their obsidian eggs, you have the beautiful and gentle Kendori, the magnificent space whales whose bodies are dotted with eyes that emit light. You have the absolutely adorable 3-foot-long space guppies that can be mounts for the space fairies called Chewinga. Speaking of mounts, I cannot adequately state the level of cuteness this possesses. Space hamsters. Yes, friends, space hamsters. They are native to wild space. There are both giant ones that you can mount and smaller ones that are telepathic. There are also space swine. This place is the best. These 6 feet long, 3 feet high little truffle hunters are used as mounts by the Doars for both labor and battle. When they are in full armor for battle, they are called death squealers. Can you imagine? Quick, hide the truffles and the children. The death squealers are coming. I bet they're pretty tasty barbecued, though. Just saying. Oh, and my favorite part? The Doars are 3 foot tall, telepathic, mostly merchant penguins. I want all of them. I would love them so much. Their chubby tail wags and cute little waddle walk would be the end of me. Oh, get me on a SpellJammer ship right now. I want them. Now, for the creatures that might make you want to stay with your feet planted on firm ground. Think of the worst squid salad you have ever had. Now, animate it with eyes, mouths, random organs, and wings, and you have yourself a cosmic horror. When they are done consuming both mind and bodies of all those on an entire planet, they take a long nap while floating in space until they are awakened again. Think like your Uncle Bob after Thanksgiving, but way more dangerous. Fear, which is a tentacled horror, both in name, appearance, and action, feeds on nightmares or strong emotions of others. Nothing like some psychic damage between friends, am I right? You also have megapedes, neogi, who are spiders with an eel's neck and head, and murder comets. Murder comets are evil spellcasters' own personal dodgeballs that are bent on destroying anyone or anything that gets in their way. Anybody else having flashbacks to gym class, or is it just me? But the worst of all, in my very humble opinion, and I shudder as I say this, are space clowns. Why clowns? They are addicted to a drink called Thrilljoy that gives them their clown appearance. I shit you not. I mean, like the squeaking shoes, face paint, and apparently ray guns that if anyone else tries to use them, they become toys, which is also terrifying. Thanks to our Doar merchants, bad penguins bad, they were able to acquire a spelljamming helm and spread their joy and or terror into wild space systems. Kill them with fire for the love of the gods. So, adventurers, this is just a little peek into the Spelljammer's world. I hope you guys enjoyed this short, hopefully entertaining, and informative little talk that we had. Once again, let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And happy adventuring.